Take it away, Recon.
Alrighty, we good? We good. Alright, hello, I am Recon. I'm joined here by B-Dud. Very cool person.
Yeah, no, you're the cool person here. You're the one running Spider-Man today.
You're the cool one. Yeah, we will be running Marvel's Spider-Man 2018. We specifically the Heist DLC. It is quite short, but in my opinion, one of the more fun aspects of Spider-Man in video games. So we should actually get set up officially here, ready to start the run. Now the real question is, should we keep the Andrew Garfield suit? I think we should.
Ooh,
I think we should.
Pretty good looking suit. I think we should too.
It is. It is. Alrighty. So I am ready. If everyone else is ready, so I'll give us a countdown, and we should be ready to go. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, and we're off to the races.
Good luck, Recon.
Oh, thank you very much. At the start of the run is very fast-paced, I will say. Like, already, map pops up. We're gonna just fast travel over to the Upper East Side. We're gonna get to the mission a little bit quicker. Very start of the game.
So you're trying to get to this museum right away. We're doing this in New Game Plus, so we have all the gadgets and abilities that we can earn throughout a regular playthrough. And can start this throughout the main game. But yeah, Recon's gonna be here at this museum, and he's gonna use a lot of stuff. Mostly spider drones is what he's gonna utilize a lot to take out those first guards, and hopefully the spider drone's getting all of them. One guy's left over, it seems.
That's unfortunate, but you know what? Is what happens.
I know some of these guys.
You can never really trust the spider drones. They're very,
Those are part of Hammerhead's crime family.
I don't know how to explain it, actually. They like to wander off, in a way. But they are very useful when they function, is the fun part, but...
Yeah, it seems like you're relying a little bit on AI to do the job, right?
So while Hammerhead's guys were trying to break in the front, someone
the start of the run is very some very basic stuff. We're just gonna skip a lot of cutscenes, wait for a lot of dialogue, and we'll get to the very fun mission. I like this mission. I don't like this mission. It's a very love-hate relationship with this mission, and I will try my best to explain why once we are there, but for now we're trying to break into the guard's office because it's been barricaded, and it's locked. We have to find some handprints. Spider-Man's able to find them with his visor, I guess. He's really powerful.
Got a handprint.
Well, we're speedrunning our detective skills.
Looks like I'll need more.
Yep, we know where all of them are. We know where all the handprints are. Like, they're always in the same points. So here we're gonna do a puzzle. Actually, I lied. We're gonna skip the puzzle.
I should be able to reconfigure the scanner so it takes my data.
It's sad because they're very
fortunately,
fun.
They are really fun mini games, but fortunately, Insomniac Games is nice enough to allow us to skip puzzles in their games.
Transmitting handprint now.
As an accessibility setting, actually, it's not even like outright available in the game unless you actively go into the accessibility, which is kind of cool. I think Insomniac, especially with the newer games, they're really well known for having really good accessibility options.
We're in.
Nice.
They definitely are.
They're alive.
They
were
definitely do more than the average person can do. We actually get to utilize a few of the accessibility options, which we'll describe them more in detail later, but basically we use skip puzzles, chase assist, and using the gadget select button to kind of to help us go a little bit faster throughout the run.
They haven't spotted me yet.
Sounds very fun.
Recon here is gonna have a lot of people to fight, and this fight right here can be a bit complicated, but he's gonna start off by doing some spider drones there at the beginning, then go for some people there behind, and once you kill enough people, that cutscene starts.
I'm on the floor. Okay, that doesn't happen. Okay.
And now there's this fight's gonna be in a state where they're gonna like try to steal. There's gonna be like one guy that tries to steal these vases and paintings and such and run away. We know the spawns for all of them, but it's RNG on when they will spawn exactly.
I will say though, we did get fantastic RNG on those first two. They were right where I went to place the drones.
Yeah,
The first two spawns. That's really good. Really good start. Yeah, ideally, we want to place our spider drones. They are going to be our bread and butter this run. I will spoil that right now. But spider drones, we want to place as many as possible because they are very useful to, like that, take out enemies that we don't usually see. And I will say, actually, I was dreading this mission earlier. That was really quick. That was really good RNG, actually. So with that, it's not the end of the mission, but that section is RNG hell. And we got a level up. That's lovely.
Yeah, I think I got them all. A lot of art to put
Definitely lost a fair few runs to that one. It's, the enemies don't always spawn in the same locations, as B-Dud said, so it's, we know where they spawn, we don't know when they spawn, so it's a quick fight here, which I have routed myself, which, pretty quick. Throw out the spider drones, and more drones, and then another drone over there. And would you believe me if I told you, there's going to be another one over there.
You don't say.
And then another one right there. And I think that is everyone. And we have just completed the first mission, which is very cool. I like this. Very nice. We did get really good RNG there, which I'm very happy about. I usually complain a lot about that one. And it's straight onto movement. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Just quickly, just story-wise, kind of like we took out all those guys in the museum, but then we find Black Hat, our kind of old flame, and now we're gonna try to chase down her and try to figure out where she's going and try to do stuff. But Recon's doing the first set of movement here, which is apparent in the main game Spider-Man runs to, which is just swinging very close to the ground, which for whatever reason, if you keep your swinging right next to the ground, you gain more momentum than if you're like anywhere else. And this also applies to when you're swinging close to the ground on top of rooftops. If you can manage to get a swing, sometimes it's a little hard because it's you can't always get a web when there's nothing to web up to above. Yeah. But yeah, right here, it seems like you didn't get extra cars to spawn here. If you go too fast, sometimes random cars can just spawn in the way of the mission here, of the cars that are spawned in here.
It still could happen. It hasn't happened. Oh, whoops! I went past it. Yeah, it hasn't happened. But this ramp will be completely blocked by a car, and we can't go up it. So we have to restart the checkpoint, which puts us at the very start of this mission again. Like as when we gain control of the spider bot, which is not ideal time loss for this run, especially, but. Yeah, it's a pretty quick mission here. This is just to introduce us to the new DLCs for the crime. The other way around, the new crimes for the DLC. Yeah, so mob crimes, the major crimes. So they place bombs on the cars, and they are not optimal to do in the 100% run. So we ignore those, but it's a forced tutorial. We have to go through it, and now it's actually a really fun trick. So our mission objective is right on top of this police station, which we would have unlocked earlier in the game. Hello? If we do a point launch right next to the guy there, we jump to the road. So usually we'd be trapped up there, forced to listen to him, which is very boring. So we're just gonna wander off, gonna walk away. Don't want anything to do with him. It's a really cool trick.
I really like this. I really love just any moment that you can take, like even if it's the smallest of time saves, I love just being able to utilize doing stuff during like a 20-second section where you're not able to do anything. So
yeah, the slight movement, like it really does actually add up to like around 2 or 3 seconds, something like that. It doesn't sound significant, but like in the long run, it really could be. Which is really cool. We'll try and
every second always counts in a speedrun.
for sure. We'll try and show off the low swinging across buildings. So if I swing like that across a building, it counts as low swinging across, like, as if we were across the ground. So ideally, we want to go to the Chrysler building over that direction, which is quite far away. So the fastest way to do that would be to swing across these rooftops.
Wait, don't tell me.
Point launching, sadly, is a little slower because Spidey has to stop and then launch himself upwards, which is not ideal in a speedrun scenario. So, yeah, we got here quick.
Spider-Man 1.
Oh, yeah, for
Spider-Man
sure.
2, there's skills to help it a little bit, but yeah, it's a shame because it feels so satisfying to do it.
No soft lock, please. Yay, no soft lock.
Yay, nice. So normally there's a soft lock there that is only apparent in the remastered versions of this game. It wasn't apparent on PS4, but apparently, yeah, sometimes there's just the kind of like HUD element for it just stays on screen for like 5 seconds before it goes off. But yeah, fortunately, we didn't get it.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate time loss to grab that. And yeah, there's just the idea is we're gonna move to missions like during phone calls and dialogue. Ideally, as this mission spawns here, we want to be around where I am now. Even further if possible, which would be really nice. So
Isn't that area
we're good.
by the Maja?
Yeah, whatever Black
We want to move during phone calls just so we can just get there faster. We don't want to wait for the missions to spawn, ideally. So it's a quick fight here. Would you believe it? More drones. And I'm actually going to swap over to Electric Web really quick because we mentioned the accessibility settings before. There is an accessibility setting that allows you to put the gadget wheel on L1 rather than R1. Oh, my drone's despawned. Alright, there you go. It allows you to put the gadget wheel on L1 rather than R1, and that would then allow you to double-click L1 to quick swap your gadget to whatever the last gadget was. So if I double-click L1, it's Electro. If I double-click it again, it's Spider Drone again. So you can't do that with R1 because R1 is how you fire the gadget normally.
Takes her time. She's nothing if not methodical.
So it's just a little bit of tech that helps us, so we don't have to slow down the game, get to the
What were you looking at?
get down to the correct gadget. Just another quick fight here. Bonk.
Something to mention that Recon did there is with the finisher, with the triangle and plus circle thing that goes over the enemies. He does that on the brute there, which uses 2 full focus bars. But he jumps in the air because jumping in the air right when you do that finisher will always have the fastest animation. Something that's utilized in all Spider-Man runs across 1, Miles, and Spider-Man 2.
Where's Felicia?
Yeah, we're just gonna clean up those guys really easily. Just literally as soon as
Funny
we open the
drones.
door.
I do want to mention there actually. That guy got stuck in the door. Like, I was actually terrified there for a second, but yeah, we managed to somehow hit him through the door, and he died there. So that was really nice.
What's on him? Did you learn anything else?
Well,
Yeah, just move into the next mission now. We know where the next mission is going to spawn, and I know it because of this green building over here. If I head in this rough direction, I know roughly the area the mission will be. There's a lot of buildings like that in a lot of areas that speedrunners use in the DLC, especially to just maneuver our way over
wait a minute.
to the next area, which is really cool.
Tell me you're at it.
Now this is a fight.
Time to put Screwball's fans
Burn.
back behind bars where they belong.
We can one-shot brutes there as well. With if you hit them in stealth, like with a web strike, they instantly die. Like any enemy that you hit in stealth with a web strike will instantly die. Other than that guy. Okay, there you go. It was a little unfortunate, but
One thing hasn't
yep,
changed.
that's the end of that fight, and now it's a little unskippable cutscene here to get us right to the next mission.
I'm surprised you saved your spider bot there.
I forgot I had it.
Which, yeah, normally the spider bot is like, it's similar to the drone, but a more beefy, more overpowered version of the drone.
Yep.
And you know, we don't get to use it all the time. With the gadgets, you can kind of refill with the finishers and stuff, but with the spider bot, it takes a while to. It's like your big special that takes a little bit of time to charge up over the course. So we utilize it in big fights. So normally you would use it in that last fight or the fight before that one, where we were killing a lot of enemies by the door. Which it's not like a big worry if you don't do it, but you know, it certainly helps save a few seconds here and there.
Yeah, for sure. There are specific routes you can do that might make it faster, providing that your drones behave. There's Doctor Strange's house for anyone curious there.
Doctor Strange.
Very cool.
I love all the Marvel references.
Yeah, that is utilized very well in Spider-Man 2, I will say. Very cool mission.
It was. It's funny because the mission in Spider-Man 2 that utilizes it is associated to Black Cat, which this whole DLC is a part of. So it's nice that we get to see it here.
Yeah, for sure. Just a tiny little waypoint. There's the mission. There's going to be a lot longer of a waypoint coming up after this mission, I will say. So that's going to be fun.
Pretty bad case of photokeratitis. Basically a flash burn of his corneas, but
poor guy got blinded.
I need to check the alley. If Felicia did this, magnesium flare.
Yep, another puzzle that we skip here.
If I analyze the residue, I can track.
Which is really sad because I actually like these puzzles, like a matching game on the side.
Got it. There's the trail. Let's see where it leads.
Alrighty, so that's that done. We just follow up the trail.
I can't be a dad. I mean,
yes. And this trail here, we can just completely ignore trying to follow it directly and just go directly to
we got both of them.
Endpoint.
We got both of the drones there too. Very nice.
So Recon did a trick there where he usually if you have your spider bots out before, then they'll despawn as the cutscene spawns, but he was able to get both the drones to carry over throughout the cutscene and instantly just started eliminating all the enemies. So nice.
Very
and that
nice.
fight went pretty well too.
Yeah, that's the staple of Spider-Man combat in the DLC especially. It's a lot in the main run as well, but like placing, it may look like we place them just willy-nilly, I suppose, and just hope for the best, but there are certain missions which we actually look to strategically place them, which is
there's something else.
just place them in good locations so they actively hunt out the ones that we need them to hunt out. So that one is one where I throw one around the corner to deal with those two brutes, like just before they come into the fight. It is much more helpful than throwing them out just randomly, which is really cool.
This other thing.
Yeah, definitely one of the most useful skills when learning this run is definitely taking very close attention to your where you're throwing them and placing them. Definitely what helps separate world record pace runners from everyone else.
Right?
Yeah, we mentioned the story a little bit here actually. Black Cat it's been revealed that Black Cat is working with this crime boss called Hammerhead, and the only reason she would ever work with him is because he has threatened to harm her son. So that's not very ideal. So Spidey is pretty much saying that we need to go and help her, and we get information a little later on that here when this next mission spawns, this is where she's going to be. So we're just we're gonna wait here for a few minutes for this mission to spawn, which would be actually a very good time for donations if we have any.
I was just thinking, if we've got some time, I've got some great ways to fill that up for us. So, reminder to everyone, gamesdonequick.com/donate. Get your donations and your donuts in. All of the donations are going direct to Direct Relief. So, again, please keep them coming. I'm going to start with a $10 donation here from Hockey Babbler. I'm doing my part. Are you? Be sure to scroll down to the incentives section to put your donation toward one of the incentives. Dono goes towards seeing Big the Cat's story run. Big props to the whole GDQ family for getting this together so quickly. Thank you, Hockey Babbler, for sending that in. As an update, we are just over 20% of the way toward that Big the Cat story run. We will need to get that met by the end of the main story run, but things move fast, so please keep the donations coming. I've also got $50 here from Fate, donating for Game & Shout's donuts. I am grateful for the help. Thank you for the donuts.
We love donuts.
I think we got about a minute left.
All right. Let's take a $20 donation then from Gamma Ray. I love seeing this amazing community come together so quickly to support such a great cause. Thank you to GDQ for all that you do. Let's raise some money for direct relief. And a $25 donation from Anonymous. I
Be advised, we're
want
receiving reports of Maggia
big.
shaking down civilians. Location is Cathedral.
Sounded threatening. Oh, God.
Big.
Big
I mean,
the
that
He
cat.
wants it.
It was a very unambiguous donation. They want big. Let's get them big. Keep the donations coming for big and for the charity, please.
Yes, we love Big. We love Big the cat. Yeah, this is a very long waypoint, so we might even have time for one or two more.
All right, let's take a $30 donation here from Sailor Jade. Thank you to everyone who has put this weekend together. As always, y'all, we have an incredible team working behind the scenes, helping to keep everything going. It has been a heck of a thing getting this together, but we are getting it, and we are getting it done with your help. So please keep those donations and all of that support coming. $50 donation here from Anonymous as well. A small donation, but a great cause. All donations help. There is no such thing as a small donation. If it is coming in, if you are sending that money to help out, you are helping us get something amazing done in the world. So thank you so much, Anonymous, for sending that our way.
Very nice. Thank you very much for the donations. Great cause. Yeah, we're right into this next mission. Little unskippable here. I do want to mention, actually, that guy is in the wall. The NPCs in this mission are so weird. Like, you'll see some of them just fall over completely randomly out of nowhere. And it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just Spider-Man's presence, I guess, scares them. J. Jonah Jameson would not be happy.
Overly dramatic for the Spider-Man. They want to...
Yeah.
They just want to, like, meet him, and they're so, like, I don't know.
Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson would have some words for Spidey about that one. I'm gonna do a little tiny skip here. Yep, we got it. We jump there to skip a tiny little cutscene. Very small cutscene, but like we get run over by cars there, which stops us from being able to triangle prompt, which is not good. And we need to triangle prompt to just fast forward the mission a little bit. And now it's another chase. Let's go. Chasing Black Cat through the subway.
So we have our web shooters back. That electricity was making it so that we couldn't use our webs to swing or anything. Recon is going through the intended way for this subway station, but there is a kind of like frame perfect trick to go out of bounds and go directly to the end of this subway. I don't think it like saves a lot of time, but yeah, it's really hard to do.
I've been told around 8 to 10 seconds, which is it's not much, but it's still very significant, especially for a run around this short. We're trying to jump across all of those green things as much as we can because it's fast. They're the things that give us the fastest direct route, I suppose, and also they give us more of a speed boost than everything else. And we're going to go for something called Quick Catch right here, which is not actually easy.
Stop running!
So Recon is going to be trying to do roughly like 4 or 5 shots every time he's stopping in the air, and then he's going to try to intervene Black Cat right there on the train tracks, which he uses an accessibility feature here called Chase Assist to make it so that during chase sequences the enemy won't go too far ahead of you, so that the mission won't like fail and stuff. So that accessibility feature just right there kind of makes sure that it kind of slows down right there at the train tracks to finish it off.
Just make sure we can spam as many webs as possible on Black Cat right there.
I'll let you know where it leads.
So, yep, it takes about 20, 25, something like that. I don't think it's that excessive, actually. I think it's more 15 to 20, but the faster we catch her, obviously, the better. So that is the fastest point we can physically catch her, I believe, which is really cool. We got the quick catch. We should mention, yeah, Spidey's a little tired. He wants some pizza.
It's a hard job being Spider-Man. He's surely gonna be tired and needs a snack.
Needs a little pick-me-up.
Yeah. So obviously we have to spend some time going to get a pizza.
For sure. Oh look, there's a crime over there that Spidey could stop, but we're not doing 100%, so we're going to ignore that.
100% is so interesting for the heist DLC, like, because there's just so much that you can utilize on the way, and even like that 3 minutes downtime when we were waiting on that mission like 5 minutes ago. The route, there's a lot of stuff that gets introduced in the DLC, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of like things that they do like the first tutorial of the DLC, but so there's a lot of stuff that we can utilize going from, so instead of just like swinging here, utilize a lot of stuff from the way. Recon is doing, he has reached his destination where he has to get pizza, but he has to wait on dialogue and stuff to finish. So what he's doing right now is he's kicking around a trash can, and wouldn't you know it, it spawns a rat.
Very
Recon,
cute.
do you want to tell us the name of this rat?
This rat is amply named by the community Pepperoni. As we are waiting on a pepperoni pizza.
I can't let that happen.
Meet Pepperoni. They're very cute.
Yeah, I get it.
But follow me around a little bit. Just vibing.
Yeah, as part of this run, since it's we're just waiting here for another minute. Yeah, just as speedrunners, we mess around with things around the environment, and so it's just something for us to do to spawn our pet rat and just say hi to him.
There he is, Pepperoni. It is illegal to submit a heist run without spawning Pepperoni. That's not true, but like, it might as well be. Pepperoni's adorable. Yeah, there's another waypoint in the run here, so just gotta wait on our pizza. It's being cooked in a very slow oven. So
yeah.
Very
so in
nice.
terms of some of the, so again, since this is a waiting point and 100% takes advantage of these waiting points, there's combat challenges to go through, and then the collectibles, the stolen art collectibles, the screwball EMPs, those like you can do roughly like 6 or 7 of those kind of like total, like 2 combats, 3, it's actually like 5 collectibles total, and a screwball EMP mission, and you can do that right before this mission actually spawns. There is a fun part though, like even though we do a lot of the main like collectible type missions and side mission stuff, waiting for stuff, we don't get to do a lot of the crimes, which that takes 20 minutes just to do the crime grind and 100% later. But yeah, we got our pizza. Peter's happy, and now, well,
MJ's time for fun.
Yeah, well, Peter's stuffing himself. We got to do an MJ section.
Looks like Hammerhead.
Yeah, famously hated on actually these sections in the main game.
Stuff about Hammerhead cracking guys' skulls.
They're not that bad, you know.
Yeah,
I understand it though. Like people want Spidey. They paid for Spidey. They don't want like MJ style sections, I guess. That guy's face is broken.
I always enjoyed these sections. It was a nice change in pace on everything for sure.
Okay, got all the shipping.
Yeah,
Definitely
so,
changes some strategies a little bit for speedrunning too, so that's cool.
But now,
Yep, we did that quite quickly. We kind of glossed over a lot of things there, but we speedrunners have a route to do this. I think I'm gonna play it safe actually.
I think I've
I'm gonna take out this guy. There's a chance when this guy walks towards those boxes, we can just walk past him and he barely doesn't see us, but we're not going to risk that because we like going fast. So, yeah, second we spawn in as Pete, we're going right back to the... Well, we're going to fast travel and right into the next mission, which is fully combat-based.
What's going on?
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, this mission story-wise is quite interesting. Essentially, Black Cat is looking for her son or any information on her son that this crime boss has kind of stolen. So we have to kind of protect her from the outside here,
No details yet.
while she looks around for information. Which is kind of cool. It's a very quick combat section, you know. Drones in very specific points right next to the doors.
Makes it easier that they go through a door, the same doors every time.
Yep, there you go.
Instead of just having like 20 multiple spawns.
Very, very quick. Very nice. And that was, believe it or not, our penultimate mission of the speedrun.
Did you get any good info from that laptop?
I'm still decrypting the data. Should have
Which is very cool.
Good. In the meantime,
So now we only have one more kind of like waiting section to go.
But we don't know where the vault
Recon's
is.
gonna try and do some good movement to get to the where he needs to go, because it is a kind of long path to where we need to go, but
It's hard to resist a setup like that.
towards the end of
Thanks, MJ.
this
Let me know
waiting
what you
section,
find.
there is a chance for Miles to call us or not. And sometimes he doesn't call us, but if he does call us, it is time loss, and we have a way to try to override his dialogue to try to not have to wait on his dialogue, pretty much. And what's funny about it is that you know, there's a chance that he'll just try to keep calling back every like 15-20 seconds, and we're just gonna cut him off every time, just put him on ignore pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Miles, now it's not the time. We gotta be speed running. We don't have the time to chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it is, if he calls, the mission is guaranteed to be delayed by a few seconds at least. So ideally, we don't have a Miles call, but if we do, then, well, you know, rip speedrun. But
It
yeah.
is very cool that we have a way to like handle it, even in the case that he does call.
Ooh, a
So-
crime. Oh, I got a
So,
crime
you know, like
right
losing.
here.
Oh, that would have been great for 100%, wouldn't it?
Pretty nice, yeah. Yeah, we just wait on a mission here. Until
We have time for some donations while we're waiting.
we sure do.
Thank you so much. And loyal listeners, thank you for helping support this charity. GamesDoneQuick.com/donate. Let's start with a donation that I have here from Rebecca, who sends in $50 and says, thank you for putting this event together so quickly. And thanks for showcasing Spider-Man.
Menu for
Much
my
love
first
from
real date
Norway.
with MJ.
Well, Rebecca,
I could have afforded
I can argue
someplace
about your
fancier.
taste, but I can't argue
seem to
that you're clearly an upstanding citizen. You see, proper people sign their name to their donations, not hide behind a mask of anonymity. Like $75 from Anonymous
my
here,
first real
who
date
leaves
with
no
MJ.
comment. That makes you little better than a vigilante, some kind of menace. I'll take your money, and I'll give it to the charity, but I'm watching you. I bet you're just like that menace Spider-Man,
my
the
killing
kind of
someone.
person who eats a pizza with a
this
knife and a
quietly.
fork. I can't imagine anything less reputable.
A lot of guys guarding this place. This won't be
That was
easy.
awesome.
Yeah, JJ is not happy.
Good one. Let's keep
It's such a good impression.
I've also got $5 here from me, J. Jonah Jameson. Parker, go out there and get me some pictures of donuts. What am I paying you for, to sit around the office? I need pictures of Spider-Man fighting crime, starting crime, eating donuts, and a pizza.
Guys guarding this place. This won't be
Clearly,
easy.
I was hungry when I sent that one in. Thank you, me.
Thank you.
Good one.
So we're on to this stealth sequence. Recon's trying very hard right now to not fail the stealth part of this, because if he fails, he has to kind of restart from the very beginning. There is one checkpoint where if you have 10 guys left,
Ignore the fact we've already failed. we ignore that. Didn't happen. Spider-Man's a good
yeah,
hero.
it's very precise.
Let's not mess this up.
But yeah, there's one checkpoint in the middle of this if you can get down to 10 guys, but essentially, yeah, we have to follow a very specific, precise pattern that we do. And so sometimes if you're just an inch a little bit too left, it can all go downhill.
Exactly like that. Yeah. They are very strict with the stealth here. which is a little annoying, but is what it is. Yeah, we have to. Ooh, wrong gadget. There you go, spider bot. I'm gonna make sure I get away from the area really quick, just so they don't outright spot me again. That would not be ideal. There you go. That's what was supposed to happen.
Should check out.
Spider-Man's a good hero, I swear.
Just a bunch of.
He just doesn't like to do it stealthily all the time.
That's
Yeah, a little unfortunate. That can happen.
be in one of these containers.
Okay, that went flying. I got distracted there, right? Yeah, that can happen though, where sometimes your webs will target the wrong person. That's what happened the first 2 times. The web targeted a different person, and because of that, I was spotted by a different person than I was supposed I was supposed to go to, which is unfortunate time loss. But what can you do? It is what it is. It happens. And we're coming to the last fight of the run here, actually, which is really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't end with like a typical boss, but instead with a bunch of enemies just trying to onslaught everything with you. Recon's gonna use the Spire Bot here, and you can see it's just going to work.
Keep speaking. Okay. Yeah, we need to throw out as many drones as possible here. I don't believe there's a limit on how many you can have. But there you go, that should be the end of the fight. Yep.
Yeah. So it's ideal for Recon in that last fight to make sure that he has saved Spire Bot ability and like having as many Spire drones as possible. So in the previous fights there, he was trying to be a little bit more careful about not utilizing them as much.
Hammerhead knows where you are.
But yeah, that's done with all the combat. All the combat's very satisfying with all the drones and making sure that you have all the placements in the right place pretty much. But it is over, and now we just have to do some nice slick movement to the very end, which Black Cat has, spoiler alert, she has lied to us, and she has tried to take all the hard drives from Hammerhead, but Hammerhead apparently doesn't care about the hard drives as much and just wants to see Black Cat dead. So we're rushing to try to save her before Hammerhead just tries to blow up her apartment. But will we be fast enough to get there in time? Even as a speedrunner, when we optimize our movement,
I'm sure we will.
Gotta move.
But I will say though, that is time. GG. And I will say, rest in peace to Black Cat.
rest in peace, supposedly.
Allegedly, she's gone. Oh,
Allegedly.
And yeah, there is.
Guys, that was a good showcase.
Thank you, thank you. There is Hammerhead as well. Little teaser at the end for the next part of the DLC. Very fun runs, very fun DLC, I will say. So there you go, to be continued in the next DLC, which we won't be doing right now because we don't have time for that. But yeah, that is GG. Hope I showed it off well.
I think, yeah, you did pretty good. Like, all the combat sections definitely in the first half, and your movement, all of that was pretty spot on, that I think. We didn't have a lot of, like, big RNG factors get in the way, but yeah, I think you did a pretty good job, Recon.
Thank you very much. Very kind. Do we have a final time there? Actually, I don't know what the time was.
It was 36:13.
Ooh, that's not bad. It's not
Yeah, I think
PB,
that's,
but it's still pretty decent. Still pretty good. So that we take
only
that.
a minute or two off, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Alrighty, so I don't know. Yeah, I love this game. I love the community for this game. Everyone is very kind. They're very thoughtful, and I believe a lot of them are here to support the run today, which is so very cool. And I do want to give a shout out to Spider-Man 2. We recently opened the boards to some new categories which are much shorter ones. They're similar to the length of these ones. So if they may pique your interest, you know, that could be something to look out for. So yeah,
It's very
don't have anything else
It's
to
very
say.
nice because Spider-Man 2, it's a very long run, almost 4 hours long. So having some of those shorter categories is the movement tech is just it's beautiful. I love it so
Beautiful.
much. So yeah, definitely with those new categories opened up, hopefully we can get some runners to check it out and see if they're interested.
Yeah, for sure. And also a big shout outs to B-Dud as well for sticking with me on this run. Very great commentary. I appreciate you. Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm glad to be here, Recon. Thanks for inviting me to do this.
Of course. Yeah, that's all. I hope I did it justice. That's all I can say.